Hi, I'm Allison Feliciano, and I'm running for mayor in Powder Springs, Georgia, and you're watching Hot Rod Madness.
If you've ever been blinded by the chrome of a classic ride, ever dreamed of owning a ground-pounding street machine, you've got it. Hot Rod Madness. At Hot Rod Madness, we believe every car has a story, whether it's a weekend cruiser or a trophy-winning classic. Here to bring you those stories is the host of Hot Rod Madness, Tim the Milkman, along with the Hot Rod Madness crew.
Hey, welcome back to Hot Rod Madness.
You right down Powder Springs.
Out here at the Powder Springs Push Rod Cruise In, it's a Halloween fest with a bunch of hot rods.
Yeah, and the people look a lot better than they used to.
We aged a bit,
Well, a little bit.
but we're still hanging in there.
Hanging in like a loose too.
Yes, sir. So stay tuned to Hot Rod Madness.
Yeah, Tim does a good job on this. He's growing old, but he does a good job.
I aged in the past few days, that's for sure.
Well, I can tell that. I can tell you. I sure can. Sure can. Come on in here, there, Mr. Porter.
Hey, come on over here.
This is Tony Porter.
This is another buddy of ours at the Cruise In.
We hang around together all the time.
Oh yeah, how you doing, man?
Oh, just great, man. Waiting on Panama City.
Waiting on Panama City.
That's it. Gotta go
All
to
right.
Panama City.
I'll be there with you, buddy.
We are ready.
You going to Panama City with us?
Be there on time.
All right, it's the Emerald Coast Cruise In. I'm taking my buddies with me. All right, y'all have a blast. Hey, wow, look at this little hot rod here. I recently got to ride in this little thing here. And on the way down the road in this hot rod, I began to notice that it had a Chevrolet power plant in it. The old guy put his foot into this thing. This little booger will get up and go now. And it's a beautiful little ride. It is Ford and Chevrolet mix, however, you know as well as I do, man, they make excellent hot rods. Beautiful white wall tires. You can even pull a trailer with this thing. I'm gonna try to get the owner to talk to us about it, tell us what all's going on with this thing. Hey, man. You know I'm coming over here, right?
Hey, man.
Good to see you again, buddy.
Good to see you.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
Man, you got a new ride.
Yeah, I got it in November.
Yeah.
Been working on it since then. It's pretty good. It's a Corvette drivetrain, Corvette rear end.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's got
Yeah.
electric windows. I put them in it, and put a new Vega cross steer in it, and new brakes that I'm still fighting with. But loving the car.
Yep. I was telling our viewers a minute ago, I got to ride in this thing earlier.
Yeah,
That's a neat little ride, man. That thing's cool.
trying not to show off, but it does run pretty good, don't it?
Man, yeah, you put your foot into it one good time. I was like, wow.
And it's not been chopped, so
Yeah.
that's
Still got your headroom.
still got my headroom and my leg room, and enjoy the car a lot.
All right, now, what year you say this body is?
It's a 1926.
Yeah, the 26 through what, 28 maybe had that square flat top on it. That maybe 27?
25 had it too. 25, 26, 27, 28 went to A model.
Okay.
So
I'm a big fan, chopped or not. I'm a big fan of that body style. Love
Good,
those things,
good.
man. Those things are so cool.
I'm building a rat rod 2-door
Yeah.
sedan that I'm not going to chop the top on. I'm going to section it lengthways and make it shorter.
All right. Remind our viewers of what your name is.
Russ Taylor.
All right, Russ. If you'll look back through some of the episodes at Hot Rod Madness, you'll see Russ. He's had a bunch of rides, and we put a few of them on our channel.
I
And there's
appreciate
another
that,
one, and we can't wait to see the next one, man.
Well, great.
That's going to be interesting.
I'll keep you informed.
Always love to see what you
and
come
I'll
up
be,
with.
I'll be glad to see you when you get down to Panama City too.
Oh man, I can't wait. Man, that's going to be a super cool show. Can't wait to get there. I think we got another week or so to get ready and get down there.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, man.
That's a good show every year.
Yes, it is. It's going to keep getting bigger too, man.
I believe it.
Really,
I don't know
really
where they're
good
going to
show.
put them all, but it'll get bigger.
Oh, I'm sure they'll find a place to put us all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Double stack us.
can't turn that down, man. You got to come cruising in there with that thing.
Oh, I will.
Right.
It'll be there. It'll be the one I take this year.
Sweet. Hey, Doug.
Tim, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you again, as always.
Good to see you again, Doug.
Yeah.
Man, finally caught up to you in the 57 Ford.
Yeah, this is a 1957 Ford Custom 300 that was basically a stock car. It had a 292 3-speed in it, and the 292 was worn out. We first put what we thought was a 406 in here. That turned out to be a 390 with 2 4s after Mr. Al Moody rebuilt the engine. Then we had a gentleman down in Florida that's a good friend of Tony Evans that was looking for something to go in a 61 Ford. He wanted a 390 or a 406. We sold him that. And Tony Evans built this engine. It's a 427 FE side oiler engine.
All right.
And what's so unique about this is that it's got, if you remember back in '64, Ford built 100 Thunderbolts for racing. Hallman Moody built the heads. These are Hallman Moody Thunderbolt heads that had never been fired until Tony found them. So
wow.
We had Tony Evans build the engine. We had Al Mooney dyno in it. About 650 horsepower, 595 pound-feet of torque. We completely rebuilt the front end. It's got a 411 rear end. With we narrowed it down to put wider 10-inch wheels on the back, 411 gear, coil over, 4-link. We had to start out with a 4-speed top loader in it, and it was just, we needed something when we got out on the highway to go to 5th gear, so we put a Tremec 5-speed in it, and all electronic ignition, and all the original floor pans. It's just a good daily driver,
right.
And we really enjoyed it. And a good friend of mine, Ron Stroud, owns it, and I've got some money in it, but this is basically his car, and we keep it at my house and keep it insured in my name, and
all right.
I enjoy having it in my basement.
I'll bet you do. Yeah. Anybody would enjoy having that.
It's a fun car, and I guess the neatest thing about this thing is we've got electric cutout, so when you want to open the headers, you're wide open to go from there.
Nice. So, okay, so you can blast the town when you run through here.
And when the cops catch up, they go, "What was that noise?" It had to be the car behind me. It wasn't me, sir. So anyway.
All right, Doug. So you're a local here in Powder Springs somewhere?
Well, I grew up here in Powder Springs. I live in Smyrna now.
Okay.
So as a matter of fact, I grew up here in Powder Springs. I'm very proud of that because
oh yeah.
I used to hang around the original pushrod guys back in the '50s, and there's.
Yep,
right there it used to be.
Yeah, they're scattered all through this cruise man.
But that building right there, that was the original pushrod shop.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And I used to hang around there as a kid and do errands when I was 10, 12 years old.
Really?
And I've had the pleasure of telling most of those guys back then, thank you for treating me not like a kid, but like a person.
Man,
they took care of me, and I'll never forget that. So,
all right, we're talking about real people here, right here in Powder Springs, Georgia.
So
man, that's pretty cool.
So I was like an honorary member back then, and I've been a member now since '73 or '74. Even though I moved away for 10 years.
Yeah.
And then when they started the club back up, I came back in it again. But
no matter what happens now, you're an honorary member.
I'm an honorary for life. Yeah.
That's it.
So,
you're in.
and then my buddy lets me use this car, so that makes me a little different than most of them.
Man, I'm a big fan of the red and white, and this thing broke up with that gold stripe there. That it's the perfect combination for the old '57 Ford, man.
And this car has a great body on it. All the original four pans, and trunk and everything's in great shape. And it was painted like this when we got it when it was stock. And we've done very little to the outside except for we did narrow the rear end so we get some 10-inch wheels under the back.
Yeah, I'm noticing the 10-inch wheels and tires under the back end of this thing.
Billet specialties, and they do the trick.
Yeah.
And
so you got a 4-link suspension.
4-link, coil over 4-link, and a 9-inch Ford with a 411 gear. And it'll when you put the pedal to it, it'll go.
It'll do it, won't it?
But it's just a lot of fun to drive. It's a hoot. It really is.
That's a beautiful car, man.
Yeah. Tim, thank you for coming by, buddy. I appreciate it.
Very clean, man. I love your ride, buddy.
Take care, buddy. And go to California.
Oh man,
I'm serious.
I'd love to get there.
Yeah, and let me know.
That'd be
I
great.
might go back with you again because I enjoyed it. So.
Well, if we get the chance to go, then I'll look you up and we'll all go.
I've had some good times out there.
All right.
Okay. Take care. Thank you, Bill.
Hey, Winford, what's going on, man?
All
right.
Here's Tim the Milkman.
Yes, sir. Here's another member of the Push Rods here in Powder Springs. Man, that's your 55, ain't it?
That's my 55 Chevy.
Ooh, how long you had this one, man?
Oh, I've had that since 2004.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. An all-time favorite, ain't it?
Oh, I love it.
Love
Yep,
the-
it is. 55 is my
Love
favorite
the-
baby.
Yes,
Yep.
sir. Love the 55.
Uh-huh.
How big's the motor in this one, man?
It's 350 board 30 over with headers and a little small comp cam. And
Okay. Now that looks like a late model 350.
It's a 76 or 8. I'm not sure which one.
Really?
it was.
What kind of heads are on it?
It's got those aluminum heads on it.
Yeah, now that's the
Get a
late
little-
model part of it.
right,
So I'm
right.
looking at the valve covers going, that ain't
Yeah.
no old school valve cover.
You got that right.
Yeah, okay. Yep, you got some polished parts under the hood. Got the AC on
Got
it.
AC.
Got beautiful interior. That's an overall beautiful car, man.
Right, I appreciate it. Got them coils on it all the way around.
Yeah.
Front disc brakes.
Man, it rides good, don't it?
Rides pretty good. I like it.
You get to come out to all the push rod
All the push
cruise
rods
ins and
every
have a
other one I
blast.
can find.
Yeah, every other one you find.
When we're not having one.
All right, Renford, with that said, then I want to see you at our cruise in next March.
Douglasville.
Douglasville, that's
Well,
us. Yes,
All
sir.
right, I appreciate it.
And I want you to bring the whole club with you if you can,
We
man.
could,
Bring
we
as
could.
many as you can.
We can start doing that and making it a
Man.
club and thing
Man,
to do.
I'd love to see the push rods roll up over there. Y'all got some really fine rides, man.
Yeah,
Beautiful cars.
We enjoy it. We're a good club, the oldest
Yep.
club in Georgia.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so
Y'all started right here, and I'm
Right.
told a building right
a building
there.
right over there. I wasn't here then, but
Okay. Yeah, I
yeah, they
understand.
started. You used to do turnouts here and get in trouble and all that kind of stuff
Okay.
when the old rods were out.
Yeah, they used to hold burnout
Burnout
competitions in there.
contest. Yeah.
All right. Well, okay, Winford. I appreciate you showing your ride today, buddy.
Appreciate that, Milkman.
All right, sir. We'll catch you around.
All righty.
All right, here's some fine automobiles at this classic car cruise in. It's a beautiful 57 Chevy. Looks like another beautiful Bel Air sitting there. Ugh! What do you say, Mr. Carter?
How you doing?
Can't walk by the truck without speaking about it, man. That thing's just cool.
Thank you
Super
very
cool
much.
ride you got there, buddy.
Thank you.
I see you out and about in this thing. I always love to look at it when you come by. I don't never get to speak to you very often, so here we are.
Well, that's great. That's great.
Man, I'm digging the interior. What dash you say that is?
59 Impala.
That's an Impala dash in a Ford pickup. Let Dollar Bill get a shot of that, because that is quite unique. I don't think I've ever seen one like it.
You probably hadn't. You probably hadn't.
One of a kind.
One of a kind.
How old is this truck?
It's a 56
56.
Ford F100.
All right.
Extended cab.
Now, who built this thing? Any
A
idea?
buddy of mine
Yeah.
lives in Marietta.
Okay.
He built it for himself, and he decided he wanted to get rid of it. So I jumped.
Well, it looks like somebody hacked up 2 trucks to make an extended cab here out of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
put
the only way it would match.
Yeah, the lipstick red interior to match the exterior, the green stripe breaking up the red and black. That looks great, man.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful ride, sir.
Thank you.
And how big's the motor in it?
5.0 Cobra.
Cobra motor. That
Yes.
dude'll get it too, won't it?
It will. It will.
It's super sharp, man.
And I just powder coated it.
Okay. Powder
So,
coat.
Yeah, the black.
Woo, let's check it out.
Check it
Come on
out.
up here, bud. Wow. Oh, yeah. That's
It goes
nice.
with the flow of the color. It's just, it works better.
Yeah, okay. Man,
Polished wasn't going to work on this, but the black and stainless is.
Man, that made for a sweet street rod, buddy. Very nice.
Thank you very much.
Well, thanks for coming out and showing it to us, Mr. Carter.
Good seeing you again.
All right. Have a good one,
All
man.
right.
Quite a few interesting characters showed up this evening. Guarantee you I can find an interesting character. Always interesting people at the car shows, especially on Halloween. Oh, there's that beautiful 57. Hey, there's a familiar face. How you doing, man? You scare them off. Scare them off with a camera real easy. These people, we got to find some people that ain't so camera shy. Hey, man, what's going on, buddy?
Same old thing, just a different day.
Yeah. Okay. You doing well?
Just fine.
All right.
Fine as frog hair.
Yep. Mustang doing all right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Had to clean it up
Had to wash it?
again.
Had to wash it again, he says. Hey, here's another familiar face.
Hey, how you
What's
doing,
going on,
man?
Moon?
Oh man, everything's great. How you been doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, man.
Yeah.
Doing fine, buddy. So you brought an old pickup truck out this time.
Yeah, this is Jim's old fishing truck here. About the only thing we haul in here is bait.
Bait. Wow, you get a truckload of bait in this thing, he's Jim.
Yes, sir. Got something to haul it with.
Yeah. Hey,
You know, it's been
Nice.
a while since
Yep.
I've seen you.
it is. It is.
believe- I got something I want to share with you.
Okay.
You know,
And Moon's always got something real interesting to share
a
with
couple
us.
of months ago, I had an experience, one of them life-changing type experiences. You know,
Really?
got baptized.
Moon got baptized.
Yep.
All right.
Happened down here, right down here in Sweetwater Creek. They was
Okay.
one Saturday there. You know, they was gonna have one of them there singings.
Yep.
There was 3 or 4 preachers down there, and they was baptizing folks there in the creek, and so I enjoy some good gospel music, you know.
Okay.
So I went down there and sitting there on the log and watching them do the baptizing, you know, and they called the brother out there, you know, and they brought him up, you know, blessed each other, and off and went. And,
All right.
and he brought a sister out there, you know, and brought her up, asked her, said, "You find Christ?" She said, "Yes, brother." They blessed each other and off and went. About that time, this old preacher down there, he looked up and said me on that log. He says, he says, "Come down in here with me and let's find Christ together."
All right.
I said, "All right." So I went on out there, you know, and waited up back here. And so anyway, before I got set good, he grabbed me and under he went and he snatched me back up, kind of got me by surprise.
Okay.
So before I could get anything out of my mouth, he says, "Did you find Christ?" And I was trying to clear my throat and say something, and before I could say anything, he pushed me in again and snatched me up there again. So I knowed what was coming next, you know, so this time I was prepared. He said, "Did you find Christ?" I said, "No, brother. Are you sure this is where he went under?"
Oh, man. Okay. Well, I'm glad you got baptized, buddy.
All right, man. You have a blessed day.
You too, sir. Have a blessed day. All right.